on.
Is you coach Mike Rhoades?
Statement?
You may have another statement here, but that's one. And then we'll open it up for questions.
Just really proud of our guys. Sort of a gut check game, tale of two halves. It just wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, and I didn't think we had a great practice yesterday. Today, and I give Coach Howard and Salle great credit to come on the road in a league game, and they punched us right in the mouth. And you know, it could have been worse than what it was at halftime. Proud of our guys to regroup in the middle of that half and change up our presses, and we got after it. And I thought, you know, we're going to press, and today it really helped us. It really bailed us out and got us going. And second half, we just took better shots. We got downhill, spraying that ball. We got to the foul line a lot, and I thought we had our defense in the second half, not just the press, but also in half court, was just so much better. So really proud of our guys. That's the result you want. It's not always exactly how you want it to go, but we're going to learn a lot from it.
Gary, I'm sorry, go ahead,
you mentioned just regrouping. How happy are you with the adjustment, being able to make adjustments, particularly Marcus, being able to make adjustments in the second half?
Yeah, and you know, I told Marcus right before I came in here, he was two different cats in that game. The first half, he fought it, and you know, when you're a good player, you don't have to fight the game, you just play the game. In the second half, he relaxed, he played it, and he made plays, but he also got us into stuff, and his defense, especially, you know, he was sort of that rover in the middle, made some plays, and he drew 8 fouls, even though he got fouled at the end. The point guard that draws 8 fouls, I mean, that's impressive. So, you know, I tell our guys, I know how competitive and how bad they want it, but you got to play the game, and let's continue to try to play it the right way. And we were fighting it in the first half, so we were chucking shots. And I want our guys to have freedom. I don't want them to be aggressive, but you know, they know you chuck shots, they don't go in, and then you fight the defense, and then on the other end, you're allowing the issues that happen on offense to affect your defense. And you know, I'm glad in the 8-minute mark we really got a little bit better at that, and we went in with some momentum at halftime, and then we made some adjustments, and I thought we got some good play from the bench, especially defensively, and then I thought, you know, our guys were counting on just didn't fight the game, and we got downhill, we shared the ball, we took good shots, and we were around the rim a lot.
Coach, Duriante said this might have been a game you would have lost a year ago.
Oh, definitely.
What does it say about your team that you were able to bounce back from down, 18 in the first half and was able to win?
Well, you know, the one thing we talk about all the time is having awareness. You know, when you get older, you have awareness of things, but when you're a young kid and things don't go your way, you fight it, and you don't have awareness to just stay in the moment and say, this isn't working this way, all right, let's fix this. And last year we just weren't there. We weren't there, you know, maturity-wise, but we weren't there leadership-wise. And this year, guys can look at each other and hold each other a little more accountable and call each other out, and not in a negative way, you know, a way to, because they want to win. And I think, you know, our guys do a better job now of just saying, all right, here's where we're at. This isn't good enough. Let's fix this. Doesn't mean that you just snap your fingers at it, but over time and communication, we talk about it all the time. Talk about it. You fight the game, you don't win. In all sports, you fight. You got to play it. You got to play it, and you know, the other team wants to win too. So you got to take that into account and play the game the right way, and you make a run and put yourself in a good position. So I mean, it's just something we got to continue to learn. Learned it today, and we found a way to win, which was huge. We wouldn't have done that last year.
Mike, when you're talking about chucking the ball, are you talking about players taking threes when they're trying to
threes or contested twos, or that guy's up in my grill, I'm gonna take him, I'm gonna break his ankles. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, and sometimes when your kids come in, you break that. Now some guys can make plays, but man, when the ball moves, the defense moves, you have more space on the court to make plays. When you come down the court and you just fight it, or one pass, the defense is set up, or we're not moving away from the ball, the defense sets up and they shrink the court on you, you have no space to make plays. That's fighting it, and then you chuck a shot. And we came down and one pass or dribbled down and shot contested threes and twos, and we watch it on all the tape. And you know, if you played, we've all done it. But but we got to learn from it. We got to learn from it so it doesn't beat us.
Coach, LaSalle's a team that lost their first 10 games, but then rode in on a 3-game winning streak. A part of that basically getting Salle and Jack back, who didn't have those first 10 games. What did you see in the film, basically, of their last 3 versus the early, that maybe let you know this is a team that's much better than their records?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the one thing I thought, and this is a credit to Ashley, is even though they were losing, you didn't lose his team. After that many losses in a row, it could sour quick, especially the new coach with new faces. Nope, they played really hard, very physical, which is how they play. And then with those 2 guys back, you got guys that can make plays with the ball in their hands and can shoot it. Well, so now you can't load up all the time on Powell. They put Jack Clark out there at the 4, a freshman, who can really shoot the ball. So you can't really help off him a ton. So they spread you out as you saw it. You know, I thought in the second half we just guarded the ball better and helped each other better. So I think they've done a great job that way. They're very physical, and then they, you know, like if you have one guy that can make plays, yeah, that helps you. But you have 2, 3, or 4 guys that can make shots and make some plays. You're harder to guard, and they use that to their advantage.
At the end of the game there, when there was that little melee, have you and Coach Ashley moved that quickly to get down the court and get in between those players? Anytime?
I can move a little bit. So, you know, that's not toughness to me. It's just not toughness. Toughness is looking at the time and the score and saying, I'm not doing anything to mess up for my team. And, you know, when a guy gets in your face or does something late in the game, toughness is getting your team right to win the game. That's toughness. Toughness is huddling your team and saying, all right, you're going to shoot 2. We're getting the ball in bounds. We don't need to call a timeout. We got this. And so I just, you know, that stuff just more than ever in the game escalates into crazy stuff. And it's too close of a game, and they had momentum. They were shooting 2. You know, we got to be above it. We got to be above it. You know, they could do what they want, but our guys know, man, we're not doing that stuff. That could have, you know, if it was a 1 technical and it was against us, it could have cost us. You never know what happens. And toughness to me is when there's chaos, you're calm in chaos. That's toughness.
Touching back on LaSalle's start, as you mentioned, kind of looking at their record coming in, and kind of maybe we're thinking about that, you know, early in the game. How do you maybe use that as a learning moment moving forward to continue to create team plan to underestimate, you know, teams based on maybe the record?
Well, we were that team last year. Even, you know, we were that team. We lost a lot early, and we had some bad losses, but people knew we can play. I told these guys the last 2 days, these guys can play. We watched a ton of tape, and you know, look, one guy from Marquette, a transfer from Marquette, a guy from Memphis, another guy from South Carolina. A lot of Philly guys on there. They can play, and our guys knew. I think the lackadaisical practice yesterday led into getting punched in the mouth to start the game. And you know, but I'm glad we had some resolve and found a way.
Corey, was the glass today? I guess he would.
Yeah, he got pulled. Hit in the eye. He got something there. I don't know. I don't. You got to talk to the trainer on that one. So, but he's okay. I mean, he's okay. But you want to see me in those?
Not the new.
No way, man! You're crazy.
I know you went in.
Want to enjoy this one, but you got Davidson on Saturday on the road. What will you stress in the next couple of days before you make that trip down there?
Well, we better play better than we did tonight. That's for sure. But I think, you know, a game like this, and I'm really proud of them. He's found a way to win, but it grabs your attention. You don't practice well, you don't play well. I mean, we all know that. And then on top of that is, what a great opportunity early in the conference play to go play at Davidson. I'm sure it's going to be sold out. It's going to be an awesome game. Unbelievable respect for their program and their coach. But isn't that the fun of all this? And somebody said, man, you got to play Davidson 3rd game of the year. That's cool. And then we got to play some really good teams too. But all those teams got to play us too. And that's the fun of it.
You guys are picked 7th in preseason, but now people are starting to pick you guys. Everyone's jumping on and starting to pick you to win it. How do you maintain that hunter mentality, and how do you keep the players from, you know, confidence creeping in?
Yeah, humble them, let them know 7, 9, 8. You know, just because we had some good games, no, this is what everybody said about us all summer and all fall. they know. I remind them all the time, and you know, for where we want to go, you better be hungry in this league, or you'll get eaten, and that's going to be our approach.
Just a random one, but Malik Crowfield led the team in box plus minus. What do you think he gave you off the bench?
Yeah, you know what? He had good practices, and I thought when we pressed, he was out there, and I was out there at a good time too. But then I thought on the defensive side, he did a good job guarding Powell and guarding Beatty. He did a good job guarding those two guys, and you know, he's solid. We just want him to do more. I want him to do more because at times I think he's a better player than he thinks he is, because he can make shots, he makes plays, he makes the right play at good timing, but his defense is so solid. So I'm really proud of him.
Just on that note, something I feel like I've noticed this year more with him is I don't know that I ever saw him attack the basket before this year, and I've seen it picking up the last few games. Is that something that's...
Talk about it all the time. We practice it all the time. But remember, last year he got hurt. He hurt. I mean, that ankle never healed, and you know, he was playing on his toe on that foot, so he's never comfortable getting downhill, playing lower. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And I'll tell you one thing about Malik is, when you talk to Malik about doing something, because we need you to do this, he's for the team. And whatever it is, he's for the team. We need you to be more aggressive on offense, especially with certain substitution patterns and lineups we have. Gotcha. He always says, "Gotcha, boss." And you know what? The guys love him, and they're for him. And a guy like that helps your team win, no matter what is asked of him. And I'm really proud of him. But he's a junior, and that's what juniors should do.
Anything else, guys?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Good night.
Good job, Coach.